So transition is also one of the important concept in the Vue.js, but it's not a mandatory thing. But so try learning this transitions is also, animations is also another important. So let's try to have an overview of these all animations and transitions, how the Vue.js handles these all things. Let's try to see it. So for example, let's say that how we can do in a basic CSS in an oriented way, I will explain you, and why we need to use the Vue.js component inbuilt transition component. We'll see about that one also. First, let's say that let's go to the app.vue. Okay, I am in the app.vue. This is our app.vue. I am removing this all navigation, router, and all those things. So we have completed the routing thing, right? So I am having here simple div. I'll be having here one class is equal to box or something like this. Okay, so this is our box thing, and here I will add so some CSS for this one. So that is nothing but what I can say is width of 100 pixel and height of 100 pixel, and background color I will use some blue or anything. Okay, so this is our basic thing. If you try to see the output, so is it running? Yeah, okay, it's running. If I try to see the output, yeah, here we are having, right? So here you will be able to see the box. So now I will be having one button. Let's say that here I am creating one button, div. So button, click here or something like this. I will be having one button. And for this button, let's apply some class is equal to btn hyphen primary. So let's say that button. Now I am having one button. Okay. Let's have some class is equal to my hyphen 3. Let's see output how it will be. Yeah. Now what I want to do is, so when I click on this button, this box has to move 100 pixel left side. Okay, right side or something like that. So it has to move 100 pixel. So what I can do here, class based animation. So that means I can have here one class. So I can apply one class, animate or something like that. The class name, anything will be. So here I can have a URL. So the variable. So which on true. So this class will be applied. Okay, let's go on to this one. So data properties I am applying. And in this one return, I'm having animate. So first time it will be false. So this is our first data property, animate false. So that means this class will not be applied. So when I click on this one, so what I can do at the rate click dot prevent, I will try to do animate is equal to true. So I will try to do it, or otherwise I can write a method in such a way that on show animate or something like that. Anything, any variable. So here we can have some methods. So methods I am having, let's close this one. Yeah, methods I am creating. So here I can have on show animate. I will try to make this one as this dot animate is equal to true. So just I am making it as true. So this is the thing I am doing. So now when I try to apply here, when I click on this one, so nothing is happening, but here you'll be able to see animate class will be applied to this one. See, so when I refresh this page, first time only the box class is applied to that one. So here only the box class is applied. When I click on this one, so you'll be able to see that animate class is also applying. Okay, so now when this animate class is applied, so what I need to do is, so here I can move something like animate. So just you can write whatever the thing you want, margin left or something like this. So I want to move it to 200 pixel. So now if I try to see, so if I try to refresh this page, so first time it is not there. So when I click here, it is moving to somewhat 200 pixel margin left. So now it is immediately it's moving. So we need to have some animation type of behavior. Okay, some animation type of behavior. So in order to have animation type of behavior, so what we can use is in the CSS, we can use a transition property. Okay, transition. So I want to move which one I want to move. So if you want to apply margin left, you can apply it directly, or otherwise you can use all, and I can use 1 second. So what are the properties you want to transition? So all the properties I want to transition it. I will show you that example also. Now if you try to refresh this page, So when I click here, see, it has been animated. So that is nothing but 1 second. Normally, instead of applying, so normally people will apply something like transform. So anything you can apply. Translate. So you will be having a translate X. So X axis I want to transform. So I can apply 200 pixels. This is also one and same one. So now all we are applying, right? Now if I try to see the output, so here if I try to refresh it, now the same thing happens here also. So it is translating. So X axis 200 pixel. Now for example, let's say that I want to change the color. Okay, background color. So while translating, so I want to change the background color to red. So that means, so both transform, it needs to move from 0 pixel to 200 pixel, and slowly it needs to change it to red color after moving. So I have written it transition all, right? So both these properties will affect this transition. So now if I try to refresh this page, if I click on this one, see, slowly it has been translated into the red color. Okay, now if I want to apply only this property only, means then you can write only this property. So that means only transform has to do. So that means immediately red color will apply without any transition. See, and it will go. So like this, you can use this transform property. So whatever the properties you want. So for example, let's say that opacity 0. So it has to disappear. So you can use this opacity 0. Now no transition will be appeared. Why? Because immediately opacity 0 is applying, right? See, it has gone, but the transition is appearing, is doing at the back end. But slowly it needs to go away, means then you need to use all. Okay, so that means three properties will occur simultaneously. So for example, if I try to show you the 3 things, see, 3 things has appeared simultaneously. So like this, you can do the animations in a basic CSS oriented way. So using this transition property and the background thing, so you can apply. So whatever the properties you want to apply, so like this you can apply, and you can use the transition thing. So we can apply this one. So this is basically class based on animation. So that means if the element is already present, so for this one, by applying dynamically the class name, so you can do the animation. So using the transition property and whatever the properties you wanted. So by using the CSS thing, you can apply it, and this using this transition, all means the property which you want to apply the property, all means all it will apply, or otherwise particular properties you can apply it. Okay, so here you'll be able to see syntax is all the things you'll be able to see. And a 1 second. So this is nothing but a 1 second thing. So it's, we have a lot many parameters also, but that is not confined. I want to show you, I want to tell you the basic thing. So you can refer to the Mozilla or something, or some other W3 schools like that. You can refer to this one. Now you will be getting a basic idea. So like this, we will be doing the animation thing. So now we are making this one. So we are applying the class dynamically, and the transition, we will be doing it like this. So this is how we will be doing the basic animation, not only in the Vue.js, in also in every CSS framework or any CSS thing. So we will be applying like this class based animations or CSS based animations. We can also say it as CSS based animations also. So this is the basic thing, how you will be applying the animation thing. Now why it is disappeared? Okay, we have applied the opacity, right? Okay, so this is how we'll be doing.